Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode on Open Minds to Open Hands podcast. This is a raw, uncut, and authentic version of my live stream podcast. And I have an amazing guest for you, the one and only Suzi Dent, all the way from Australia. Hi.
Hey Eve, hi everyone. How you going?
Oh, I've been just, having my cup of tea. How are you?
Look, you're having your evening cup of tea. I'm having my morning cup of tea. Mine's got a lovely lady with quite well endowed bosoms singing her heart out.
Yeah,
Um,
I see,
I love
full with confidence, full with confidence. I love it.
absolutely, and that's what we're talking about today, isn't it, Eve? We're going to talk about
Yes,
confidence.
yes, yes, yes. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff today. One of them is gonna be confidence. But before we do so, the stage is yours, and I want to shine the camera lights on you. So, are you ready to introduce yourself, Susie? Go ahead.
Hi, everyone. I'm Suzi Dent. I am a 5 times author. I'm an international award winning speaker. I'm a confidence coach. I'm a few things actually. And I've worked in the entertainment industry as a makeup and hair artist for the last 42 years. So I've worked with all sorts of different people in my life. I'm also a pro ager because there's nothing anti about aging.
I like that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if people don't know me, I'm known as the legendary coach Eve, positive mindset coach, hypnotherapist, who are here to bring you back from the edge and show you how to rise again. That's what I am capable of doing. And Susie, I love that you are featured in so many magazines, and I just try to get a couple of shots. And you were recently at the Success International magazine. And also, I have to shout out to our beautiful Diamond Beauties because we are on Mrs. Pat's cause. We are holding Mrs. Pat's. We have beautiful ladies here, and Sanat is a wonderful friend of ours. And this is how. We get connected more and more, and I love that. I love that. Tell me about Susie. Let's dive in and let's talk about confidence, and let's talk about the foundation of confidence. um, and if you are tuning in now or you are watching us, please take notes because this is gonna be amazing. We're gonna drop some golden nuggets. So let's start and dive deep in. When someone comes to struggling with self doubt, what is the very first step you help them to build their confidence?
That's a very good question. Thank you, Eve. One of the things I really love empowering people with is confidence. I was doing an interview on the radio just 2 weeks ago, and with a lady who I've also met, like you, and she said to me, the person that comes to mind whenever I think about confidence is you. And isn't that interesting? We want people to think we're confident, and when we're confident in our jobs and in our lives, we feel like, well, we're unstoppable and we can do anything that we like. There's a big difference, though, between confidence and self-esteem. So you
Mm,
can fake being confident, but you can't fake not having any self-esteem. So there's a difference between two. As a coach, I only do individual coaching with people. I do one-on-one coaching because I like to delve deep, like we're doing now, into
mm,
where they might have lost their confidence along the way, and think about what confidence is to them and what does it mean to them. The thing about confidence, though, a lot of the time is we equate confidence with being a feeling. I don't feel very confident. I'm not feeling confident. I don't think I have the confidence to do that. So a lot of the time we're not looking at confidence in the right way. So confidence is not something that you're necessarily born with lots of. It's a skill that you can develop. And that's where people go wrong, Eve. They think it's a feeling. How do I make myself feel more confident? You have to learn the skill of confidence. And when you have the skill of confidence, the feelings that you have regarding confidence and yourself will completely change. So I like to rewire people's mindsets about confidence from the very beginning, so I can really help them do things. Hi, Marie Bailey. How are you? We've got some visitors joining us today.
Yes, we
So,
have Marie and we have Gail. Thank you so much
hi,
for tuning
Gail.
in.
Gail,
Wonderful.
Gail's
If
being an empowered woman doing a road trip around the United States, which is very exciting at the moment. So,
I love
um,
it. I love it. Yes, and one of my favorite place was Vegas, baby, in Arizona. Um, I love it. I love it, and I had to see a couple of pictures and a couple of scenes, a couple of behind the scenes pictures of the road trip. It was so exciting and full
oh,
with confidence. Full with
Vegas
confidence.
is one of those towns, right? I've been to Vegas. I've not been to nowhere else in America, but I was in Vegas for a competition, so I was there for a week, and it was so full on, and it was loud, and it was colourful, and there was all sorts of people there, and I'd never seen anything so big in as the buildings that in the hotel rooms and the foyers that are full of slot machines. Was amazing. But we digress. So we've had a question. So is confidence a lack of fear? That's a very good question. Thank you, Gail. Yes, actually, confidence is a lack of fear. Confidence is something that we build, and confidence is really it's the willingness to try. When we're young and as parents, we always say to our kids, I was talking to my client last night about this. We always say, when our kids say to us, I can't do this, I don't feel confident, I can't do this. Yes, you can, darling, you're perfect. You're so good at this. We give them our coach talk, and we give them our vibe talk, and let's just practice. We'll practice and practice and practice. The
Yes,
more you practice at something, you don't necessarily make it perfect, but the more you practice, the more confidence you get in doing it. The
yes,
more you learn how to be comfortable within yourself as a public speaker and trust yourself, this is where confidence builds.
mm,
Sometimes, well, actually, often in life, we do things to ourselves. We listen to that little voice inside our mind. You've got the confident one and the not confident one, or the coach and the non-coach.
yeah,
Something as simple as setting the alarm, right, to wake up. A lot of people use an alarm clock to wake up in the morning. I'm really lucky. I wake up as before the light comes up, whether I like it or not. So I always wake early. But then they'll roll over and they'll switch the alarm off. And this becomes a habit in their lives that they're doing. And what they've actually done is they've reprogrammed their neural pathways for the clock person inside their
the-
subconscious to realize that their conscious mind is lying to them, and they're never going to get up at that time. So the subconscious is pretty much going, well, why set the alarm? You're not going to get up. All you're doing is disturbing my sleep. Why even bother putting the alarm on at all? Because you're just going to roll over and go back to sleep. So that's just one example. That's an example that's pretty much worldwide, I think, as a lot of people will do that. But you are actually programming yourself to not
yes,
trust yourself. And
yes,
we do that a lot. I'm going to start a diet. I'm going to start a diet. I'm reading the books. I'm telling my mind, that's it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the carnivore diet like I'm on right now. I'm not going to cheat. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to do it. And then you make the mistake of walking past the bakery with the bread and the smells, and just like, no, no, I'm not going to buy the bread. No, I'm going to have that steak when I get home. Yum, yum, yum. It's going to be amazing. I
oh,
need to lose the weight that I'm carrying around. Sorry, what do I need? I don't need to lose it. I need to, what is it? Just magically falls away. I'm not allowed to call it losing anymore. So instead of going for that vanilla slice that I can smell with the thick icing on it, I think you guys don't know what it is. A vanilla slice is a big piece of custard inside puff pastry
and
with
then
thick icing on the top, which is like
oh,
passion fruit icing is actually the best.
wow,
But again, digressing, what you're actually saying to yourself, if you go for the cake or the bread, you can't be trusted. And we do this often in life. We go through life with so many things, and we start lying to ourselves, and then we start losing faith in ourselves that we
mm,
can actually do
yes,
things. Because over the years, with these little micro things of unprogramming and lying to our subconscious and letting the subconscious know that it can't trust the conscious, then we are completely um, unprogramming ourselves to trust ourselves. If you can't trust yourself, you won't try something if you don't trust it. So then you'll be
Yeah.
in a and you won't try things. And as we get older, a lot of the times I've found with people in midlife, they tend to not trust themselves. They're fearful of trying new things. They believe what other people say to them. We also fall victim to believing the programming that we've maybe been set up from as children to, no, you can't do that. My parents tried to tell me that I couldn't drive a manual car, like a stick shift, you call in America, that I could, this is when I was a teenager, that I could only drive an automatic car. And then one day something happened to my car and I rolled up with someone else's car, which was a manual, and I proudly parked it out the front and felt like going like to my parents.
Oh,
That's happy. That's a happy story. Um,
oh,
I did, and whose car's that? Oh, that's somebody's friend's mother. It's just lent it to me.
yes. Oh, wow, wow. Well,
They can have confidence to talk back
this,
and
yes, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Uh,
have belief in yourself. I knew I could drive a manual car. I learnt to drive on a manual car.
yes.
All I
This,
wanted to do
this,
was tell my
this
parents,
is
"Yeah, really,
actually,
seriously, I can drive a car better than you can, but that's
yeah.
okay." And
Oh,
that's
this
what
is
we do.
actually amazing because I wanted to talk about, maybe it's a little bit similar to the next question, confidence and arrogance. Like many people, worry about crossing the line from confidence into arrogance. How do you define the difference between them and how we can become more confident?
Arrogance is to do more with ego.
Yes.
Your ego starts oozing out of you and you get
Mm.
arrogant down at people, whereas confidence is a total faith that you can do something or know something, that you're going to impart something, that you're going to uh, do well with your speech, for example. Confident people know how to use the anxiety of fear and reframe it. And when people say, "Are you nervous?" I always go, "No, I'm really excited." And I'm just about to talk to, a lot of people or go live on TV. Are you nervous? No, I'm not nervous. I don't get nervous, is what I say. And I've always said, I just get really excited. And I just get that energy and I turn it all around and I become really excited rather than nervous. For me, I was telling someone this only the other day, if you don't control your nerves and you're in like a highly stressful situation, for me, nerves never affect my head. They affect my stomach. So
Oh, yes.
if I don't keep my head in the right place, I'll get diarrhea or I will vomit. So it's either way. The fear can either stop you talking or the fear will put me in the bathroom. So you have to learn to reprogram your mind. I give people, as a coach, I give people tried and true things and techniques that I have done in my life to build my confidence, and things that I've done for myself. For instance, I was in a very stressful situation a nervous one that I had to keep my nerves down. I was attending a really famous court case at the time, and I was being a witness. Right, I played this song. Happy by Pharrell, over and over and over and over in my head because it was really up, and I just concentrated on the song. I didn't let any other thoughts come in. I just heard the music and I played it over and over again. My serotonin levels were high. My brain was happy. Everything was go. And then when it was time to walk into that courtroom, I was as on and as calm and as centered and as confident as that I could be. We've
Yeah.
had from Gail to
Yeah.
me, Gail says, arrogance has a presupposition, I am better than you, and confidence does not.
Yes.
That's absolutely true. Arrogant people, well, in Australia, we have a saying that we call them they're up themselves.
Mm.
Um, like if you put someone together, two people together, a confident person and an arrogant person, the arrogant person is going to use a body language that's different to the confidence person. The really confident person can also have their body language is going to be different as well. The energy that comes out and surrounds a confident person and an arrogant person is also different. Now, the arrogant person can be equally as confident as the confident person. But the arrogant person, arrogance also, I think, comes from a fear based place.
Mm,
I think sometimes people can get really arrogant because of life has put them in a position where they might have more money or more power or more position than someone. They might be really high up in their job or something, and again, they're up themselves, and think that all of a sudden have the arrogance of thinking that they're actually better than others for whatever reason. I feel that that arrogance, because it's ego based, will always show and always come out of people. Me personally, I've seen many speakers over my time, and I really don't like listening to arrogant speakers. I remember listening to one of the first speakers I ever listened to, and he's standing there going, "You want to be me? I know you do." And I'm sitting there like, when people lie, mate, would I ever want to be you? And I just thought, I so don't like you. I don't like your presence on stage. I don't like what you're talking about. You're so far up your own bum, which is what we call it in Australia, that I'm not interested in even listening to what you have to say. He actually had the arrogance to say, "You want to be me." And it's like,
mm,
shut up.
no.
I don't want to be
Uh,
you, mate. I don't want
yeah.
that attitude. And if
It
anything
sounds
you is going to teach me to be that, I don't want that.
it sounds like he needs to change his habits. He needs to definitely, have some new habits. And this is,
He needed to
uh,
learn to be more
y-
Australian,
yeah,
which is humble. Confidence can also come hand in hand with humility.
yes,
You can still be humble, and because you have a knowledge about something that you wish to impart. And the way you have the confidence is just because you know stuff and you've tried stuff. Arrogant people want to push it down your throat. Confident people just want to share. Maybe we
yes.
can look at it that way. The arrogant
I
person
like
wants everything
that.
to be like them. The
Yeah,
confidence person is like, join me on the journey if you wish. But I'm here and it's all happening.
yes,
It'd be
yes,
fun if you're with me, but it's up to you. So yeah, there
yeah,
is a difference in confidence, and it all really does come from in here.
yes. Thank you, Susie.
Norm did a
Yes,
lot of studies on confidence and like how you actually react to things, and there's been many studies done on how people in the same situation react. It's how we're programmed. Some people react
mm.
No, I can't
What?
do that. No, no, I'm too scared to do that. And maybe, oh no, I can't get up and talk. Maybe they were the ones in school who got up and talked and people laughed at them. Maybe they weren't very good readers in school. So when they were in primary school, people laughed or the teacher wiped them off or something went wrong and they completely lost their confidence right then. And it
Mm,
takes, and that particular feeling about themselves has carried them all the way through into adult life. So when that is unprogrammed, which is kind of easy to do when you know the tools, you can move forward. Confidence people get more confident. People apparently get more. They get more money. They get more friends. They get more influence. They get more promotions in work. When you're a confident person as a parent, you're going to give all these skills to your children when you raise
yes, yes,
I
yes,
raised my child to be very confident and a
yes.
public speaker, and that's exactly what he's doing, which is fabulous. So
Fabulous.
that learning the confidence muscle, how to exercise that muscle, so important.
Thank you, Susie. Thank you. I would like to talk about some practical tools what we can implement in our daily habits for somebody who wanting straighten their confidence. What are the tools what you think you can implement uh, for people to straighten their confidence?
To regain your confidence when if you're one of these people or anybody really who doesn't feel like you can do stuff, you have to start in small increments, very small things. So think about a goal that you would like. Maybe you want to wake up earlier in the morning. All right,
Mm,
we'll just use that because we've spoken that as an of that as an example. Don't set yourself if you naturally wake up at 7:30 a.m. and you'd really like to get up at 5 a.m. Don't wind the clock back 2.5 hours. Bring it back slowly. Right. This takes time. You've undone yourself for quite a long time. So do this slowly. So if you want to change, for instance, the time you wake up, take it back 45 minutes. Do something that's doable. All right. Think about, what am I doing in the evenings that is helping me to roll over in the mornings and go back to sleep? Am I eating too late? Am I having one glass of wine too many? Am I staying up too late on social media, which, also keeps us awake? So pick something. It could be waking up in the morning, stopping social media at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night. Trying not to scroll through stuff that is of no use or of not any benefit to you. I particularly like Nate the hoof guy. I'm totally addicted to watching him actually scrape the hoofs of cows. I know, right? There's a lot of stuff. It's fascinating. Sometimes they're pus and you can see little nuts. It's real. I'm learning a skill. I thought the amount of times I've watched this, if I was on a farm, Nate
Uh,
the hoof guy was there with a cow. I'm your girl, Nate. I reckon I could support you with a cow hoof because I've watched enough of your videos by now. Be careful of what you watch. Also, think about, be aware of your mindset. So when anything in life is about to do, because I'm sure some of you have sat there and gone, no, in your mind it's gone, no, I can't wind my clock back 45 minutes and get up 45 minutes earlier. No, no, no. You have the good one and the bad one. You need the coach to go, yes, you can. You want to get up. Come on, set the alarm, get up, tell yourself you're going to get up, set it up the night before. All right. Set out your clothes so you don't have to waste time finding them. In fact, set the alarm and get up and go for a walk in the morning. Get out the door, go for a walk, put your runners on, and have a little bit of exercise. The earlier you wake up in the morning, the more time you have to do stuff. The quieter the world is before everybody goes to work at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning. So set yourself a goal, just one, and try and do it every day. And have a little gratitude journal to write the date in. I'm so grateful that I woke up at this time. Do it for a week, 45 minutes forward for a week. The following week, depending on how you're going, right, you can make it longer, or you can stick to that and then find another micro thing. So what you're
yes, I
doing
like
by
that.
is you are reprogramming the neural pathways of your brain, from your conscious mind to your subconscious mind, to let your subconscious mind know that it can trust you.
Yes.
This is really necessary. This reprogramming has to happen before you jump into being hugely confident human that you are meant to be.
We have another message from Gail. Thank you, everybody. This is an amazing, amazing live show because we have so many questions coming in and everybody's interacting. I love this. So do something you can achieve. Success breeds success. Yes, yes,
You'll
yes,
feel so
Gail.
good when you actually wake up in the morning. You'll go to work with confidence going, I did it. I set the alarm, I got up and I got out the front door. Even if you just walk across the road, I don't really care. Get dressed, go out. If you're going to have a walk around the block, then you've started your day with a bit of exercise, some fresh air and some you time.
Yeah,
You can walk around the block thinking, I'm so good I got out of bed
yeah.
45 minutes earlier, right?
I
And
love
then
it.
really
I love it.
congratulate yourself. And then this is how you start.
So, Susie, how we can reach out to you? How we can book a confidence call? I see you have your a little website, susydent.com.
You can find me on suzident.com. That's SUZIDENT.com, where I help you find your voice and tell your story, and gain confidence. So I would love to talk to you. I have a special on at the moment. I have a position. I have a space for 3 more clients. I hang out with you. We meet once a week, or we can meet a couple of times a week. The plan is around you and your timing and how quickly you want to learn the skill of confidence, so that you can achieve what you want to achieve in life, work, and everything. So you can find me there. You can also find me on social media, same name.
Thank you, Susie. And what is 2025 holds you? What are the upcoming events you have at your corner, Susie? Would you share that with us?
I will share that. Thank you. I do have some very exciting things coming up. I'm going to be filming and featured in my 3rd international documentary, where I talk about being an empowered woman and having the confidence to speak up and come forward, and how being confident can affect yourself and how you move through life and society as a whole. That's really exciting. That's happening October, November. I'm waiting for that gig. I have 3 speaking engagements coming up. Also about confidence and about my journey as Mrs. Earth Australia, and having the confidence to how I built my confidence, and then had a huge life adventure, because everybody always dream big, right? That's something I've really learned. Dream big. This is another thing I tell my clients. If you want to be a speaker, then I want you to imagine that you're on a stage, right? And you're just backstage, and there's hundreds of people in the audience. They're all there to see you because you've just won an award, right? The biggest award that you can possibly win in your organization for your entire country. So go big or go home. I want you to have what you're wearing. I want you to feel what it feels like to wear what you're wearing. I want you to walk out onto that stage after you've heard the words, and the winner is blah, 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 your name. I want you to fill yourself with the excitement and the gratitude and the joy of receiving a prize and an award, because you are worth it and you are fabulous at what you do. And I want you to talk through this into your mind every day. This changes your mindset. And will help create the winner that you are inside, that you've always meant to be, and that you absolutely will be.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And I would like to share my upcoming event, which is going to be October 4th. We're going to have an inner transformational summit, and you, my dear Susie, are going to be one of our keynote speakers. And
Very
you can
excited to join you on that. That's going to be awesome.
you can do. Would you share what is your speech going to be about?
Oh, you'll have to wait and see. No, my speech
Yes.
is actually going to be very similar to what I've just spoken to you about. A lot of people don't realize that confidence is a learned skill rather than a feeling. So I'm going to talk about the difference between feeling confident and doing confident. So that's going to be really good. I'm going to give away lots of hints and tips of how to regain your confidence from when you were a kid, and how to change things in your life and move forward with a positive pro-aging attitude.
Yes, we have a beautiful lineup, 12 global international speakers, healers, coaches. We are coming together in one space to really help you to transform. And that day, it will be a true life-changing experience. So I can't wait. I can't wait for that. And I'm so happy for everybody who can join. We have amazing gifts. Every keynote speaker gonna give you a VIP gift. I think the value over all the speakers gifts, it's £3,500. So you're gonna get a lot out of it. We're gonna teach you different modalities. We're gonna do workshops, and it's just gonna be a fun full day of experience. So I'm looking forward to that. Um, Thank you so much, my beautiful viewers. Thank you, Susie, for being on my show again, and we want to have you back. Thank you so much for all of the beautiful viewers. Thank you for all your comments. And Marie said, "Oh, you are an inspiration, both." Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you. So that's been said. I'm just gonna close off with a beautiful commercial. Thank you guys for being here. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, I'm Eve the First. You must heard about me. I'm here to take this opportunity to personally invite you to this amazing one-day event. We're bringing together 12 powerhouse warriors, coaches, to personally work with you and break free from overthinking, uncertainty, emotional or physical pain. This event is unlike other events. We are bringing music, dancing, breakout rooms, workshops, different modalities, different techniques which you can implement in your life and break finally free and unlock the possibilities. So 2025, limited spaces, so hurry, grab your spot today. See you there, October 4th, 2025.